is Halloween, this is Halloween, pumpkins scream in the dead of night. Okay, so what shall my next review be on? Let's take a look. Angels and Demons? Nah, too mature. Cloverfield? Bleh, too dark. Too obvious. Nah, this is too difficult. Maybe I should check online. That's nice music. That's very nice music.
There's slope above love and it's all because I love you too much. I leave
Hey,
for your
what music is that?
whisper.
Oh, it's nice, isn't it? It's from a film called The Book of Life. The Book of Life? What's that? Yeah, it's a film set in Mexico about the Day of the Dead. Day of the Dead! Of course! That counts as Halloween! He's such a disappointment. G'day little nippers and welcome to another Halloween month special. Today we give a nod to our friends in Mexico as we review a lovely little film called Book of Life. Yeah, straight away my mind goes to how very similar the layout of the film is to Coco. And doing a little research, I discovered that the Book of Life actually came out first. So, wait. Did Disney rip off a story? Nah, they couldn't do that. It's Disney.
Highly suspect.
But even that example aside, someone who journeys to the land of the dead and interacts with the dead people is actually surprisingly a popular storyline that Halloween movies do. However, what makes the Book of Life unique is, look at it. I, for one, am always a fan of creativity and unique ways of telling stories, but I have to say, even for a children's film, these animations look odd. I appreciate what they're trying to do and make them look like marionette puppets, but why? Is there a cultural reason I'm not getting? Are they hoping that the animation just looks so odd that people will talk about its oddness and in turn get more people to watch it? Maybe it's all of the above.
Highly suspect.
But watching this flick, and in particular before I watched the Book of Coco, there is definitely something there. It's bigger in some parts and damn near invisible in some others, but there is something good in there, in terms of story, of colour, and in particular of characters. It's certainly a unique one. Two boys like the same girl, so two spirits of the afterlife have a bet on which boy will win her heart. It sounds so simplistic, yet allows for so much potential, and in my opinion, the Book of Life managed to hit most of those marks. It gave a good rundown for each of the main characters, but on the downside, it didn't really give that much of an interesting villain or supporting characters, so I would have wanted to see more from that. But back on the upside, I especially liked the way that the animators summed up the colours of Mexico. If someone asked me what I thought the colours of Mexico should be, then they are definitely the ones that would spring to my mind. Also, The way that they did the World of the Dead was much the same way that Corpse Bride did it, by making the world of the living much more faded and used duller colours, yet still keeping to that cultural blanket canvas. And of course, the other best aspect of the film was the music. Every single song I heard in this film was nicely sung and seemed relevant to the story and the scene, unlike some that just, come out of nowhere for no reason.
It's great.
Where are those happy days? They seem so hard to find.
Anyway, the simplicity of this film was, I feel, a double-edged sword, however. And whilst this simplicity allows for a lot of creative and colourful fun, there were still some aspects of the plot that felt very convenient. I felt more like some of the decisions that were made by some of the characters in this film were more what the director thought they should do for the sake of the plot, rather than doing what they would actually do.
Huh?
Did you think it was gonna be that easy?
I kinda did.
What's wrong with her? She's crazy. He's gorgeous.
But overall, I think this film, though slightly out there with its animation, does more justice to the idea of a Day of the Dead story, and of course Mexico, than I think even Coco does.
Highly suspect.
While Coco is an excellent film, the complicated storyline and creativity are, I think, just the Book of Life with extra steps. And considering the very little competition that Disney and Pixar have with smaller animation companies, I think that they thought they could capitalise on it more. And, well, they did. I score this film 8 out of 10 Croc Points, an all-round instant Day of the Dead film classic for all the family to enjoy. Take care, little nippers. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and, if you can, support me on Patreon. See you in a while, crocodiles!
You picked yourself a feisty one, huh?